Ellis Park in Johannesburg is the spiritual home of South African rugby, and their record here backs that up with 8 wins from 11 starts at this ground against the All Blacks. And this evening, the 2013 Rugby Championship is at stake as the leading 2 sides in the competition go head to head. Now, the popular haka.
Well, never any lack of intensity. Kapa Paonga out there at the All Blacks.
Nigel Owens has the whistle. John Lacey and Leighton Hughes are his assistants. Graham Hughes of England is the TMO. And we're almost set to roll for the decider. And it's the 87th clash between the Springboks and the All Blacks. And the All Blacks kick it away to the blind side, and the ball bounces loose and is snapped up by Liam Messam, and he's been rolled. But it's going to come on the All Black side for Aaron Smith. Charlie Faumuina wants an early take-up. Didn't play last week, of course, so it's a big test for him. And he sets it nicely for Smith. Now Cruden works it on for Dag. Israel Dag finding a gap, and he got it away nicely too to Ben Smith, one of the form players in this competition, as McCaw swings it wide to Cruden, taken up by Retallick, and big defence on the part of the Springboks. But the All Blacks good continuity early as Reid has it, and riding downfield with Vermeulen. There's the goal line. It's only 6 or 7 metres away as Smith works it across to Cruden. Retallick again away for Nonu. Now Conrad Smith held up by JJ Engelbrecht, and Smith sets it nicely. And the continuity continues as they work it blindside. The little stab through by Nonu, but it falls nicely. And Kirshner is nailed by Savia, trying to lay it back. And the All Blacks trying to shove the box off the ball. Now through to Priya, clears it away. And Engelbrecht's kick is not out. And the All Blacks will keep this going with Dag. He slings it wide. It's now Reid. Long opening sequence in the match. Reid chasing his own kick, Kieran Reid, but he's just overcooked it a little. And boy, what a start to the game.
Blistering start from the All Blacks. Pinpoint kick from Aaron Cruden. Retallick won the ball back, then Messam. Look at that. He spun on a dime, did Cruden, and went back the other way. Retallick was up to it. This is the finish after a huge sequence of continuity, pressure. Savia comes in, the hits are big, and the All Blacks have started on fire.
2 kicks too in that opening facet of play, or phase of play, Justin. I think because the Springbok backs are rushing up on the outside, I think the kick is a tactic to try and beat that. There is an injury at the moment, and one of the Springbok players, I think Jean de Villiers, was down. And I think just a little office meeting too before they form the line out, all set to go.
We expect a prayer to kick out of here from this situation.
Right, Bismarck to throw. Early tests for the Springbok line out. And Etzebeth gets up nicely. So it's a secure ball. The All Blacks making it hard for them though. Now Dupria does the kicking. Dag waits. Habana is onto him. got away from him nicely. Good start by Israel Dagg in the game. He's had 3 or 4 touches already as Aaron Smith spins it away to Aaron Cruden. Now here is Messam. Almost got through the tackle of de Villiers as the All Blacks continue to probe. Faumuina flicks it on to Dagg behind McCaw. Now the kick and chase. Trouble for the All Blacks. Habana's got so much pace, but Ben Smith did really well to tidy up as Habana overran it. The All Blacks back near their own 22 for the first time in the match. And Aaron Smith is going to kick. Coming at him was Alberts. Now taken by Kirshner. Conrad Smith won't let go. And Dupria clears it out. Here is Willie LaRue. And a bit of space here for Engelbrecht. And he gets it away to de Villiers. Whitelock chasing hard. Taken down on the tackle of Dagg. All Blacks in there contesting. And they're going to get it too. And Nonu slams it away downfield. And that's a very good kick. And Kirshner is just out from his 22. And he'll kick. He's got all 14 of his teammates in front of him at the moment. And Dagg is able to take it comfortably and bang it away downfield. And that's also a very good punt by Israel Dagg.
Oh, what a start to this test match. Not even 4 minutes in, end-to-end stuff, line breaks, drama, and plenty of physicality. This is a sensational start from both teams. Great defence from Ben Smith to save the day for the All Blacks. Habana, if he'd got another toe on that, there was probably nobody that could have stopped them.
When it comes 5, okay? Make sure it's 5, it's very close to his front.
Another line-out throw for Bismarck du Plessis. And again, Etzebeth secure at the front. But the All Blacks not making it easy for them. So Dupria hands it off to Yanni du Plessis. Now Dupria. Waiting is Savia. Off it goes to Dagg.
Stay black.
Plenty of elevation on this kick. Kirshner. Oh, it's bounced. Complete misunderstanding. Lucky bounce though. And Dupria got it. And so standing over it now is Francois Lowe. Lobs it off to Willem Alberts. Taken at the tackle of Faumuina. And the Springboks. Here's Kirshner. Hard hit by Reid. Perfectly fair though, as Dupria. Now Bismarck du Plessis. Again Faumuina in to make a good tackle. Dupria. And Mornay Steyn looking for the corner. And it's going to go too far. And it's an easy play for Julian Savia. And a restart from the 22. Well, it's everything we thought it would be. 5 minutes in. Aaron Cruden. Just making sure the players are behind. And this will come down around about the halfway line. Claimed by Vermeulen. Big, powerful ball runner. Now Dupria. Sends it wide to Steyn. Kirshner up. Kirshner and Dagg, the two fullbacks, have been really active early in the game. And now de Villiers. Dragged down by Nonu. That's the All Black 10-metre line. Dupria again. Taken up by Lowe. Dupria for Steyn. Here's Kirshner in again. Engelbrecht gets it off. Here's LaRue in a bit of space. Kick and chase. The bounce is well contained by Aaron Smith.
That's a 5-metre scrum though. That was superb work on the flank. They got on the outside of Savia. He had to turn in really and then got left behind. Engelbrecht set LaRue away and then LaRue angled himself back in field, timed his kick perfectly. It bounced before the try line, so Aaron Smith had no choice obviously but to take it back over the try line. Look at the work there of Engelbrecht. That's superb. Took out 2 defenders. Savia went missing a little bit. There's the bounce here. Smith does remarkably well to get back there and cover the situation, because otherwise I think TJ LaRue would have scored.
Yeah, the All Blacks just caught short on numbers and so didn't manage to get up before the Springboks were over the advantage line. There was space there for them. LaRue on the right wing is a player who can certainly create something, and now a really big test. First scrum of the game, would you believe?
Yes, 7 minutes gone in the game.
Bind! Set! Yes, 9!
Wants it in quickly. Nigel Owens. Front rows have come up. He's got to blow it. He's got to blow it. Once they come
Both
up,
sides,
he simply has to
same
blow it.
ball. Both sides up.
Remember the first
Same
scrum at
ball.
Eden Park. Springboks were quite dominant.
They certainly were. They got
We make
the forward momentum here. You can see there they always were moving forward, the Springboks. The front rows pop up. I think Duplessis popped up first, so he's opted for a reset, but they're going to have to, the All Blacks, be a bit better than that, because that was concerning. They look like they may want to go for the pushover, the Springboks.
Well, Kirshner's come into the back line out on the left-hand side.
Crouch! Okay, stay where you are. Come up a step, please. Get a shoulder out for me then.
You can see there Brian Habana, he's right across on that touchline. Israel Dagg has got the responsibility of defending up against him. They'll obviously all push out from Cruden there, though, the All Blacks. Push out to the touchline.
Bind! Set!
Okay, let's go. In it goes. All Black front row's gone down. Now playing advantage. So here come the Springboks. And de Villiers very nearly got through. He's playing under advantage. Here's Dupree. Gives it off to Vermeulen. Held up by Nonu. And they can't quite get it down to ground, but it's there now. So Dupree kicks it across. And he was looking for Habana. But they'll take the penalty. And you can put your hat back on.
Well, I tell you what, I'd be throwing my hat off as well. What was Foro Dupree thinking? They had the All Blacks on the ropes. They had advantage. He went for some sort of a miracle across there. I think he was better just to get the ball out to de Villiers, who looked like he wanted it in his hands. What do they opt to do here, the Springboks? We all know the situation they're faced with. We are
timeout, no ball.
Nearly 10 minutes into this game.
No, they just don't have a ball, Justin. Foro Dupree kicked one into the crowd and hasn't returned. I'm pretty sure they are going to have a shot at goal here. It just, there was no ball around for them to do anything with for the moment.
Watch the work here of McCaw. Saves the day. The ball goes across here. It's a nice little cut move. De Villiers goes through the first line, and it's there. McCaw just grabs him at the back. Super work from the captain, try saver.
So they'll take the early penalties. There is a suggestion maybe in the second half, if they're after a bonus point try, that these sort of kicks might result in a kick to the corner and a line out maybe. So Mornay Stain over 600 test points, and he adds another 3 as the Springboks take the lead at Ellis Park by 3 points to 0, 10 minutes gone.
All Blacks opting for the same split kickoff. It's Retallick out there, and he's over. You can see that's de Villiers and Bismarck Duplessis that Retallick's against. They use de Villiers as a jumper. Bismarck's in behind him, so de Villiers is good in the air, and they use him to catch kickoffs. That's something the All Blacks maybe are targeting Retallick on, de Villiers.
So Cruden this time comes to this near side. Joandre Kruger was up high, couldn't get it. Carried on by Falmawina. As the referee plays an advantage for the All Blacks. It won't go for very long, one would imagine.
Over.
And their advantage is gone already as Retallick takes it into centre field. Kicked away. Now here is Sam Whitelock. And the All Blacks are right in centre field here. And have options either way as it goes to Cruden. Works it off to Hoare. Now here's Reid. Showing good pace. Kieran Reid slips a beautiful pass to Ben Smith. And here he goes again. Ben Smith, he can do nothing wrong in 2013.
Wow, Ben Smith. If you ever wanted to look for somebody in this All Black team, at the moment it has to be this guy in frame. Wait, don't underestimate the work of Kieran Reid. A beautiful little outside break, and before that, Andrew Hoare under pressure shifting the ball. This is the blotched kick-off again. The All Blacks opted this time to go to the right, not the left. They won it. Faumuino's been excellent, managed to secure it. Then from there, they got the attack out wide. Look at the excellent work of Hoare. And then from there, Reid out the back door, and Smith had a heap of work to do from here, but the pace, the power, the fend, he's got everything. This boy, he's over.
But the real culprit here is Willem Alberts. Just watch this. That is a really lame attempt to tackle Kieran Reid, and Ben Smith's brilliance did the rest.
Morné Steyn fended off, and Ben Smith scores his 10th try of the season. And Cruden converts, and the All Blacks hit back immediately.
Oh, well, what more can we say about Ben Smith? He's had so much to do here. It's excellent work by the two forwards, Hoare and Reid. But when he gets the ball from Reid there out the back of the palm, he still has players to beat, including Habana, who's no slouch, and the fend on Morné Steyn. Superb. 8 tries. Now, for Ben Smith, he becomes the leading try scorer in Super Rugby over Cullen and Habana himself.
So Steyn kicks off. Lined up by Aaron Smith. Here's Liam Messam as the All Blacks, with their normal ploy of not kicking immediately. Now the kick will come, and Cruden with plenty of time. And of course at altitude the ball goes quite a long way downfield. Yeah, that's right, Justin. 8 tries in the old Tri-Nations and now the Rugby Championship. You did right. 7, Christian Cullen and Brian Habana, the previous record holders, along with Smith until today.
It's amazing when you consider how much Test rugby those guys have had.
Exactly. Kruger takes it, and now the Springboks. Out wide it goes to Engelbrecht. He's the big strong ball carrier in midfield, as Dupree up to the beast, and there goes the cry for the big man. Now Kirshner taken, good tackle by Cruden. Yanni Duplessis, ball comes back quickly for Dupree. Bit of space here as De Villiers gets it off again to LaRue. Here's Engelbrecht, but Sevilla and Nonu combine to put him across, but giving the ball a bit of air.
Yeah, they certainly are. They did create the overlap, but it was excellent defending by Martin Nonu. He was the man there. Watch him cover one player, cover 2 players, push Sevilla out, so covered the inside. He was stuck about 20 metres in, and he's there to make the tackle on the finish, just shifted across the field.
Untidy line out for the All Blacks, and Sevilla has to tidy up. Yanni Duplessis puts him down. Now Aaron Smith and Israel Dag. And good kick by Dag under a fair bit of pressure.
You mentioned the fact that the ball flies through the thin altitude here. The All Blacks had to do some work, Justin, during the week just to readjust in the way they take the high ball. It takes a bit longer to arrive.
It does, yeah. Mick Byrne was telling me pre-game they had to get used to that early in the game. They're just jumping a bit early, but they got it right as the week went on. But yes, the ball, he said it actually doesn't go further, it just hangs in the air for longer. So they just had their timing issues early in the week.
John, I'm looking at the 5, okay? Stay!
15 minutes gone, first half. It's a bit, and...
Not 5, you caught the ball here, not before the 5.
Not 5.
I did ask you.
I have a feeling we've seen that before in this game. It's a bit jumping very, very close to the touchline.
I told you before the game, the quick tap is on the mark, not where I'm standing. Yeah, well, I got to stand somewhere, have I? Okay, got to go on the mark. Too far over, you're way in front of the 5.
So the All Blacks just tapping, they're not bothering with the scrum. It's guaranteed possession.
Release now, off
as
your feet.
McCaw takes it in. Now Aaron Smith away for Cruden, and that gap closed. He threw a forward pass though. Big defence.
Yeah, that was Evan Etzebeth making amends for the mistake at the line out. Up really quickly.
Well, it was also really good work from De Villiers on the outside. He rushed up out of line ahead of all of his other players, but he got in the way. So there he goes there, which forced Cruden then to cut back in, and he cut back into quite a meat sandwich there. Not pleasant for a first 5 to run into a couple of big South African brutes. But yeah, I understand the frustration, Steve Hansen, because there was space on the outside, which is why de Villiers had to rush. But he defended very well, forced the mistake.
Springboks have split their back line here.
Bind. Set. Yes, 9.
Dupree gets it in.
They bound.
Now, off it goes to Steyn. De Villiers.
It's okay. Play
Taken
that.
by Aaron Smith. Imta Rawira. Bismarck Duplessis. All Blacks well aware of the power of that man. Steyn works it away for Kirshner. Stepping back straight into the arms of Tony Woodcock. And the All Blacks might be able to turn him over here.
Let it go, Black. It's on the side.
No, it's still on the Springbok side for Dupree. Steyn lobs it away here for Vermeulen. Clean break. Habana. Test try number 52 for Brian Habana.
The Springboks strike back. Well, what I have been impressed with so far in the movement in this game is the actual changes of the angles of Morné Steyn. Now, he switched it from the far side back to this narrow side. Here he comes. He gets the pass across. Vermeulen decides to put the hammer down, breaks the tackle, and then sends a beautiful pass to Mr. Jet Shoes Habana. You cannot keep a guy like this out of the game for long. He strikes back. One for the Springboks, TJ.
First two were very
Well,
close.
you see here, Nonu just drifted across and left it to Charlie Faumuina to take the big number 8, and he just never got near him. And then the blinding speed of Habana doing the rest, and that has got the crowd back roaring.
Well, he's a remarkable player, Brian Habana. Conversion here from Steyn is over. The big run came from Dwayne Vermeulen. But Brian Habana, who was a spectator here in 1995 at the Rugby World Cup, he wasn't a rugby player in those days, but that was the inspiration he needed. And here he is today, 18 years on, and he scored 52 test tries.
Incredible. Incredible. 3 more tries for the Springboks needed. They've got to win 2, though.
Now, the Springboks haven't been too good in this area. And again, the ball's been knocked. It was knocked on by the All Blacks this time, though.
Vantage knock on.
So Willem Alberts is going to play at halfback. Away for Steyn. Straight down to Dag. Now, he took that back inside the 22. And it's going to be a kick and chase with Dag leading the charge. Savia is there also. Big clash. And I think it was LaRue who came up with it. The beast in Springbok territory as Dupree cleans it out. Now here's Alberts. Oh, beautiful pass to Habana. Could he get a second? You bet he could.
What a try! Wow, what a try! The fans are excited, why shouldn't they be? It was a fantastic counter-attack from the Springboks off the Israel Dag kick. But not only that, there was some skill level in this. The finish from Habana, well, we'll get to that in a moment. First of all, we're having a look up top for something.
I'm happy to pass that. Unless you come back and tell me it's clear and obvious, I'm going to want to try.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Have a look, please.
Shouldn't be any doubt about this, surely.
He's talking about the forward pass. He's just wondering, well, not the forward pass. He's wondering if there was a forward pass. It's this one here.
Pass is flat, pass is good.
That's
Try
fine.
about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, we'll get another look at it, but it was fine. You can see the motion is out the back of the hand. The motion is backwards, not forwards.
It's a brilliant pass by Francois Lowe.
Oh.
The All Blacks are getting burnt on the outside.
I've
That's
got something stronger.
2 times they've scored tries, and once they threaten down the right as well. They're giving them space, and the Springboks are cashing in.
As you
And
mentioned,
now it's on. It's on. They've scored 2 tries already.
20 minutes gone. 2 tries to 1. And the history of Ellis Park, All Black Springboks, continues. High-scoring games. Staines' kick is drifting away. So it's an unconverted try by Brian Habana. He's got 2 to 1 by Ben Smith. And have another look at this. Great play by the loose forward.
Oh, Francois, what a ball. But what about the finish from Brian Habana? Over the top, then had the players all converging on him, gets the ball, pulls it down, scores the try.
Kick off. Oh, it's overcooked and it's been claimed immediately by Reid. So a chance for the All Blacks to hit back straight away. Aaron Smith works it away for Messam. Now here's McCaw looking to get to ground. And the ball will be there for Aaron Smith. Cruden hands it on to Nonu. Nonu tried to lay the little pass off. Nice work by Conrad Smith. Now Whitelock. Again, it's McCaw. Chased and taken by Yanni du Plessis. Now Aaron Smith again. Cruden tries the little one in behind, but no. Okay. Oh, hang on. How's the hammy? It's taken it quickly.
That gone.
And the kick made. And Habana stayed down. Oh, the kick's a beauty.
Forward to prayer with the kick. But yes, Habana has stayed down. He's out of play, so they won't probably stop this game for him. But that looked like a hamstring gone, big time. It's a telltale sign when the player grabs at it straight away like that. The grimace on his face. And watch him as he goes back there behind the butt. And that's top of the hamstring, that is. No good, what a shame. He knows, you can see just by the look on his face.
Well, Jan Serfontein is the man who's listed on the subs bench. It's going to require maybe a bit of a reshuffle. So Habana, who has lit up this game, leaves the field. And on comes Jan Serfontein at 23, a young man on the way up. And it looks like even though he plays as a centre, he's just going to slot in on the left wing. They lose speed, though.
Untidy line out, but Aaron Smith does well to tidy up for the All Blacks. So Liam Messam gets the pass off, and Cruden's kick is drifting and is out. Serfontein throws quickly to Zane Kirshner. LaRue leading the charge through after this, and I think he lost it forward, competing with Israel Dag. But Willie LaRue, who doesn't always play on the wing either, but boys, he got some pace.
He's got some skill. The more this guy can get involved in the game, the better for the Springboks. If he roams around the field like he was doing there, he's certainly got a skill level. Just loses it forward there. Probably won the contest, but just couldn't secure the ball. Yes, he was over on the left wing there, contesting that, moved all the way from the right. So if he's roaming, the All Blacks have to be aware because he's a dangerous player.
He made a great angled run from the far side of the field. He was really the only one giving chase. They have to watch him. He'll pop up on the inside, he'll pop up on the outside.
How's the atmosphere down there, TJ?
Oh, it's boiling.
Come closer.
It's incredible, and of course now the crowd's in full voice because they really now sense that the team is not only on top, but in with a chance at something that not that many people thought they were going to be able to do. Win the game, but also bonus points. At least that's what they're thinking at the moment.
Bind! Set! Yes, 9!
Penalty.
I know you slipped, but you're supposed to be able to get your legs underneath your body. Too far back.
Well done, Tony Woodcock on the loose head side for the All Blacks. Professing to slip there, du Plessis. But good, solid All Black scrum. Good to see.
Cruden's kick is a very good one.
I know it's tough when you slip, but you've got to get your legs underneath, okay? Thank you. His legs are too far apart when you slip.
All Blacks taking their time at the set piece at the moment. You almost feel that for once they're in the position where they want to slow things down a bit.
Poor throws. Reid very quickly. Aaron Smith away to Cruden. Now Aaron Smith to Conrad Smith. Cruden gets it back. Dag frees up Savia, and the big winger still in play. Now it's in touch. No, it's not. All Blacks have kept it in very close to the touchline. And they're 15 metres away. Here's Whitelock. Oh, he's brushed away from one tackle. Still going, Sam Whitelock. Now he gets driven back. What a good run that was. Now here's Cruden. Nonu looking to step his way through. Gets past Mornay Stain easily enough. Here's Aaron Smith. Gets up, goes again.
Release.
Very close.
Hands away, everybody.
All Blacks are going to try and drive this over. Messham's got the ball.
Well, I think he thinks he's dropped it here. He double blasted the whistle.
Yeah, I just wanted to, the goal was lost, but afterwards, I think. Graham.
Yeah, I'm in, Nigel.
I have two things for you here. If the ball, I'm happy the ball is grounded. Let's have a look. If it wasn't lost, please.
Okay, we're checking the ground.
Yeah, sorry, one thing.
I think it was fine. I think what Messam did was plant it down, and then it rolled out of his hands with the pressure after he got the ball down. I don't think there's going to be an issue with this at all. He bangs it down.
How's the assist from Retallick? A lot of horsepower there, getting him over the line and down.
Okay, that's the first issue. Now, what's the other issue that Nigel Owens...
No, there was just the one.
Nigel?
Yes.
Yes, you may award the
Thank
try.
you.
Okay. So Liam Messam gets his fourth try, and what a big one it was too for the All Blacks.
Oh, it certainly was, and there was some excellent work in the build-up. Think about the Sam Whitelock run, superb, dragging players with him, and then Aaron Smith went oh so very close. The Aaron Smith dart set up the opportunity for the All Blacks of Messam and Retallick to power over. Can Cruden convert?
Yes, he can. So two converted tries. First by Ben Smith, then Liam Messam. Let's have another look at it. And the power of Brodie Retallick, who got him over as well. That's an assist.
Certainly is. And an important one for the All Blacks. Springboks had a bit of momentum, good strike back, good period of play. They kept the ball in on that far side, remember, when it looked like they're going to be up for all money.
Stain kicks off. Claimed by the try scorer. Long Raider run to contact. Finally gets there.
Space!
Well, what's going on here? The Beast has knocked Richie McCaw over. Now, they want to have a look at this, I think, and a discussion between Messam and Netzabeth.
Please.
Well, they're pretty gung-ho, some of these Springboks.
Graham,
Yep.
can you show me that incident again, please?
Okay, I'll have a look.
Looked to me like Imtawera, the Beast, shouldered Richie McCaw out of the way. Now, I think he got him on the chin. McCaw has been a nuisance, just standing there. He's cleaned him out. It's not great. As he led with that arm, that's the key.
I'm going to go with just a penalty from the side, number one, okay?
Yeah, I agree with you, that's fine.
Yeah.
You came from the side, and it's a penalty with offside. Be very careful how you come into the contact area. Okay? There's no need to call me Mr. Ref. That's fine. Back you go.
He can't believe his luck. He cannot believe his luck. He's dropped the shoulder into the jaw of Richie McCaw and got away with it.
Well, I think he'd be hung, drawn and quartered if he was to send someone off here today.
No wonder he called him Mr. Ref.
It's quite comical, wasn't it? Sorry, Nisbo, I'll take back what I say as well. McCaw wasn't being a nuisance. He was just there, wasn't he? He's just a target, that man. He attracts attention, doesn't he?
Well, what a test. 12 minutes to go in the first half. 2 tries each. 15-14. 4 throws to Messam. Not straight. No penalty.
He's entitled to come through with the ball and left the line out, blocking number 5. He's onside and the ball left the line line out, number 5 prevented him coming through. Off you go, please. Thank you. Decision is good.
I'm not sure about this. Like, to a certain degree, the All Blacks are allowed to hold their ground and stop the Springboks from pouring through the line out and getting their halfback.
Well,
which is what Sam Whitelock was effectively doing. It's just whether he's doing a bit of jersey pulling and stuff rather than just cleverly getting in the way.
I'll have a look, sir.
Oh, there's nothing in that.
Springboks sauntering up to the line-out.
Keep them there, okay?
Florey du Preez has gone to the
Stay
front.
there.
You can see there.
Stay there.
Alberts is out the back, so they look set for the drive. Certainly Alberts isn't going to clear it to the back line.
Oh, no.
So du Plessis throws. Quick transfer wide, it goes to de Villiers. McCaw, ball goes loose. McCaw's got it
He was
back.
a tackler.
Well, dear, the ball seemed to go forward
Sam was a
there.
tackler.
Looked like a knock on.
It did. Not called by Nigel Owens. Now de Preez, he's going to work the blind side with de Villiers. Cruden tries to hang on. De Villiers got up and went again. Now de Preez reaches in. Off it goes to Alberts, the big powerful man.
Away.
Assisted by Etzebeth. All Blacks are reaching in. He's got the arm out now. And here's Bismarck du Plessis, floats it away. Kirshner. All Blacks holding him up. Remember, there's an advantage here. He's still got the arm out. As de Preez slings it away. Steyn. Here's Vermeulen. And it breaks down. So back they go.
Number 2. Second time.
Penalty goes against Andrew Hoare. Now, what's the call here?
So far, if there will be, rest assured I will deal with it.
Looks like he's going to kick this out.
Just 3 incidents without playing the ball.
He is. Well, well, well.
Well, they've got themselves in a good position to be able to do this. Andrew Hoare, he was okay in the first instance, just probably had one dig too many and got caught by the referee. They've got those 2 tries now, so I guess that's the mentality. They can get the 4 and then go on to win the match.
So, taken down by Alberts. All Blacks put a bit of pressure on now. Bismarck du Plessis has it in the back of the maul.
Too slow, I've asked you to get away.
All Blacks have done well here. Springboks are under real pressure to even clear this.
he's got advantage though to the All Blacks.
Another advantage. Taken quickly by de Preez.
Remember I told you before the game, on the mark, you're not on the mark, okay? There was a penalty here.
So,
Time out. They're around the sides, you've lost your bind and then you go back in. If I feel that the next defence down here now is well full, somebody may be going for 10 minutes. Have a word. Of course you can, John.
As I spoke to you prior to the game, give away the penalty in the last stage there, and the guy comes from the
Okay,
side.
believe me, it's been dealt with and will be dealt with. Time on.
okay, they've sorted it all out.
They have good captaincy from de Villiers. He went in nice and early after this penalty was given away and just started to ask whether or not the All Blacks were entering that professional foul area. So they're on the warning.
So now it's Alberts again. The All Blacks pushing hard, driving them back.
Out the front, fine, 6 is fine, new ball there.
And they haven't been able to make any progress. In fact, they might even turn this over. They will.
Ball forward,
Tremendous
turn the play
defence
over.
by the All Blacks.
Round, 6 in from behind, turnover ball, legal.
Sensational line-out defence from that big All Black forward pack. They all committed to it. Liam Messam gets the pats on the back. He was the man who wriggled himself legally around eventually, but it was also good work from Retallick, whose body position for a big man was low. They took that line-out drive on in the face of the Springboks onslaught and won that battle.
can get out of this, it's a real bullet dodged, isn't it?
Crouch! Bind! Set! Yes, 9!
Right, Smith gets it in. It's untidy, and they'll start again. The players haven't heard the whistle. Such a din here. They're standing right next to Nigel Owens and can't hear the whistle.
You can see there how close the crowd is. It gives you a real sense back home,
Walk him out, lads.
wherever you may be watching this match, that the crowd are certainly right there. And you can, I can assure you as a player, hear everything they're yelling at you.
Let's go then, please.
Well, it was a messy old scrum.
Got a bind one here. That's
The
fine.
All Blacks will be looking
No,
for a tidier effort here.
closer. Crouch! Bind! Set! Yes, 9!
Well, you would really have to ask the question about
Number
whether the
6 in
Springboks
front of number
are
8.
screwing that scrum.
Accidentally, scrum.
It was just a
green
mess,
ball.
wasn't it? I agree with you.
Have a look at it go away.
Yeah. You can see there, they've just gone in on the loose head side. The beast. And Charlie couldn't go anywhere, to be fair. Charlie Faumuina, I think they've got away with one there. I agree with you. Well, remember the setup before? It was De Villiers that they used. They've got two players right in behind De Villiers, and Engelbrecht, Kirshner and LaRue is there as well. Last time they got Steyn across, he dropped De Villiers off back into the traffic. The All Blacks have to be aware of the deception maybe out the back to LaRue this time, the dummy from De Villiers.
Set! Yes, 9.
Pretty good Springbok scrum
Ball is gone.
as Dupria gets it away. All the runners coming from all over the place. Knocked on by Engelbrecht, fired back to Dag, and then Dag's thinking of launching from here, but in the end he hoofs it off downfield, and getting back after it is Kirshner, but the danger over for the moment anyway as Kirshner's kick. Savi has gone in and committed himself brilliantly and got up as well, and the All Blacks have possession. Aaron Smith away for Conrad Smith. Now here goes Tony Woodcock. Held it up nicely. Conrad Smith brings it out for Cruden. Now Nonu looking for some space but not finding it. And here is Morne Steyn, and he'll look for the safety of the touchline.
Green.
I think he probably could have let that go, Morne Steyn. There was nobody really chasing the Nonu kick with any real vigour. And if he'd let it go, it could have rolled dead. This is the move. There's De Villiers on the dummy. Instead of out the back to LaRue, they went short to Engelbrecht. And the pass on the advantage line wasn't good enough because the All Blacks' line speed was excellent. Nowhere for Engelbrecht to go. Great period of play for the All Blacks to get out of that long, persistent attack from the Springboks.
What a ground this is. 4 minutes remaining in the first half here at Ellis Park. Springboks by 1, 2 tries each as Whitelock goes higher. Beautifully done. Might have been a little tip on that from Etzebest. And Ben Smith coming up after this. Oh, what a magnificent take. Woodcock charges onto it, brushes out of a couple, hands it off to Retallick. Ball turned over though, and a double knock on as Vermeulen can't hang on either.
Thank you, that's enough. Thank you.
Two hookers just having a meet and greet there. What a great run from Tony Woodcock. TJ powering his way forward.
Yeah, it was not a very good read from Serfontaine on the left wing. That put them under pressure. Just interesting seeing Hoare and Duplessis. They're actually great mates, those two, but not right at the moment.
Now, do not let your discipline spoil it now, okay? Because if there's any issues, you will be dealt with. First knock on Black.
Yeah, a little sideshow in the background there.
Time is out. Greg. Time on. Too closer. Stay where you are, Green. Come closer, Black. Let's come closer, please. Stay where you are. Fine. We need to speed this up.
Andrew Hoare using all of his experience there. 81st Test match tonight, Andrew Hoare. He might be coming to the end of it, but he's putting up a big effort here.
Oh, I think he's been in fantastic form, and he's what the All Blacks need. And he epitomises what they're doing so well at the moment. Just guts on defence.
Well, that's a messy old scrum. It's worked out in the end.
Stay goal.
Took it back inside the 22. Ben Smith. Off it goes to Dag. And the All Blacks happy to put it high as well, and then get up and contest it. Ben Smith goes early and got it. Aaron Smith, another little kick. No one chasing though, but it's still a good kick. It's a beauty.
Excellent kick from Aaron Smith. He read it nice and early. He saw the space but didn't telegraph it. Because of that, nobody could drop back for the Springboks. It's the kick of the halfback, hit it on the end of the ball so that when it bounces on the ground, it rolls end over end. That's the messy old scrum. Aaron Smith's got the All Blacks in a great attacking. That's the kick there, just hits it on the point of the ball.
Springboks go early and very nearly blew it there.
Are you sure,
They
John?
went deep. And the ball was very nearly turned over. Gee whiz. Now, is it... I think it's Kieran Reid might be down. And a Springbok player as well.
They back 10 there, boys. Keep an eye on the game.
Well, Lisbo, I just wonder how important that period on defence there with the All Blacks holding their line, the Springboks opting not to take the points and managing to hold them out. You know, could that be a significant part of the game?
Okay.
You know, there's a
I'm going to be on the ball all the
theory
time,
out there which is a valid one. They've got to win the match first, regardless of 4 tries.
Well, we knew they were going to do that, Justin, but we didn't think it'd be in the first half at least.
No, this is right.
Scrum, Green Warrior, knocked on with me.
That looks like Bismarck, is it?
Well, that's certainly Kieran Reid. The All Blacks with 5 forwards.
Well, as I was about to call him, put it
on
in,
the
so
bench.
that's why I went with it.
Stephen Luatua, no doubt, would be the replacement, perhaps. Maybe Sam Kane.
Yes,
Richie at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Looks like the injured player, the South African player.
Yeah, it's not Bismarck. I think it's one of the loose forwards.
I think it might be Willem Alberts, perhaps. So this doesn't look good. There was quite a big collision at the back of the line out.
No, I'm fighting you.
Willem Alberts it is, guys. And he is leaving the field. So this is a second injury loss. Khaleesi on in 20.
Well, this was the ball going to the back of the line out. And the Springboks very nearly blew that.
They did.
Well, that's the
Bounce of the ball had gone the All Blacks' way. They would have pounced on that. They were very lucky.
I appreciate what you're saying, but everybody was all over the place.
So Saya Khaleesi comes on. It's a shame for the Springboks. They've obviously, as you'll recall, lost the banner, and now they lose William Alberts as well.
It, but it looks okay to me when I have a look.
Poor old Haneke Meyer. He certainly wears it on his sleeve.
Oh, yes. Yeah, how was that footage of him singing the national anthem? Boy,
Fantastic,
he was
wasn't it?
putting something into it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, boys. How about we give him space, you get the bind high, and then everything will go right, yeah?
So the referee having a chat to the front rows while he's got the time to do that. So the hold up here is for Willem Alberts. He's the big, powerful ball runner. They wear 7, of course, but the Springboks open side flanker always wears 6. So he's effectively their blindside flanker.
Well, just precaution. I think just taking care. We've seen him sit up, so it's a neck injury, but we have seen him sit up, so he's obviously okay. But there must be some concern about quite severe damage there. So it's really sad to see that. But hopefully he is okay, and they're just getting all the protocols right to make sure they move the player with the neck injury.
They've really got a magnificent medical centre here at Ellis Park. Justin, you could almost perform an operation in there. It's like a theatre in a hospital. 63,888 is the official attendance. Brian Habana, 2 brilliant tries, then out of the game. Here's the build-up to a wonderful try from Ben Smith. Just while we wait for Alberts, we're just reviewing the tries in the game, and Ben Smith. Now here is the first one for Habana, and what a run by Vermeulen.
Vermeulen was the man who broke the line. Habana loomed up outside. The minute Vermeulen, I should say, broke the line, then Habana, with his speed and power and pace, was always going to score, and it didn't take him long to get over the line again. Some great skill here again. The ball here, absolutely superb, and the finishing of Habana was just pure class.
And now the All Blacks. Aaron Smith got very close. He wasn't held. He very nearly got there. Then have a look at the work of Liam Messam and Brodie Retallick, the 2 men from the Chiefs, and they get him over. So Habana can only look on. Have a chat with Adrian Strauss, and Willem Alberts leaves the field, and we're only about a minute away from half-time.
Get these sorted out. Time on. And has gone blind long. Route. Find.
A minute remaining in the first half.
Set.
And Furry Dupree.
Yes, 9.
And the Springboks under some pressure here. The All Blacks, but nicely snapped up by Vermeulen. McCaw. But they've taken it away nicely, and Steyn should be able to clear under a bit of pressure from Nonu, but safely into touch. And there will be time for the line out.
There will be time, and the All Blacks have been very good this year at striking late in the first half. They'll be looking to either work for a penalty, maybe to get 3 points, or possibly a try, but they will look to get this set piece right and launch an assault to try and get some points just before half-time. They've been effective at doing it. They did it against Argentina as well.
So Hoare throws. It's not the best one, though. And maybe the opportunity has gone. There's Kruger. Has the ball for the Springboks. Now Dupree, Steyn, De Villiers, JJ Engelbrecht. Reid gets quickly over the top, tries to, does so, steals it. Kieran Reid. So one last shot at it here in the first half for the All Blacks. Stepping is Messam. Over near that far touchline. Now Cruden away for Retallick. The big man takes it to ground. McCaw clears it off. Dag. Here's Nonu. Stepping his way through Martin Nonu. 10 out from the 22. As Aaron Smith works it away to Retallick. High work rate as always. Aaron Smith again holds it up for Conrad Smith. Quick hands. Savia. Here's Hoare. Gave it back inside. Messam again. Liam Messam, and the All Blacks have the half-time lead.
Oh, they have done it again, the All Blacks. Right on the stroke of half-time, you heard the siren whistling away in the background. It didn't bother them. They weren't interested in kicking the ball out. They were interested in scoring tries, this sensational team. Kieran Reid started it with the turnover, onto his feet, holds his form, nice and powerful, flicks it back. From there, Cruden switches, changes the angle of play. Smith does really well to hold the defenders. Conrad Smith, quick hands from Cruden, quick hands from Sevilla. Andrew Hoare does superbly well. Back inside, great finish from Messam, and what a time to strike, and what a great team try.
2 tries in the first half for Liam Messam. And don't forget, if the All Blacks get a bonus point try, the Springboks are sunk.
They are sunk. So that's the third for the All Blacks. One more will secure the game. Well, not secure the game, but the championship.
Handy kick for Liam Messam. Handy kick for Aaron Cruden, at least, off the try by Liam Messam. And he converts. So the All Blacks have scored 3 converted tries in the first half. What a first half it's been. 5 tries overall. And it's 21-15.
Half-time at Ellis Park in Johannesburg, and the All Blacks have snatched the lead. They lead by 21 points to 15 after an amazing first 40 minutes of rugby.
As we have a look at the stats.
Well, as mentioned, the Springboks dominating territory and possession, really. But the thing that really stands out to me is the fact that they've missed more tackles than the All Blacks. That's the All Blacks' outstanding defence again, and it's certainly a big factor in this game. The Springboks needed to tidy up in that area. Too many missed tackles.
Well, the All Blacks have come here to win the game, and the Rugby Championship is going to be a bonus, and they're some way there. They're leading at halftime, 3 tries to 2, 21-15. Well, it's been 3 years since the All Blacks last conceded 4 tries in a game, as referee Nigel Owens blows time on in the second half. Whitelock goes early and not controlled by the All Blacks at all. And so now they need a halfback. Dupria gets there, has a couple of snatches and knocks it on. Well, where was he in the first place? He's playing advantage here, so the All Blacks have an advantage, and Whitelock puts a little kick in. Here comes Sevilla, and he's not able to keep it in the field of play. Well, that could have been quite bizarre.
Certainly could have. Great vision from Sam Whitelock. Oh, he's got all the skills, hasn't he? Forey Dupria was just a bit late getting there. Excellent work from the 2 mates, Woodcock and Hoare. Disrupted that ball. From there it bumbled its way back, and the All Blacks got their hands on it. And Sam Whitelock put in a nice little grubber kick, and Severe almost got on the end of it.
Duplessis throws, taken down by Etzebeth. Now it's been thrown by Lowe.
Lost now!
To Khaleesi. Vermeulen. All Blacks starting this game with a 5-point lead in the championship, so if they were to get another try, that would mean a bonus point, and that would be it as far as the championship goes. Now Engelbrecht, driven back by McCaw. Dupria. So are the Springboks prepared to throw caution to the wind here, as De Villiers taken down by Falmawina. Etzebeth cleans it out for Khaleesi. Good run here. Finally taken down after sprinting 25 metres. Now it breaks down and snapped up by the Beast. He goes down in the tackle. 10-metre line and lively start to the second as we head to the first. Here's De Villiers. Puts the kick in, and Dagg gets across. And he claims the mark. Kirshner's trying to rip it off him, but he's taken the mark anyway. Crowd not happy, I'm not sure why. We've got a replacement here.
Might be a change coming up here. Very early change in the second half, with Andrew Hoare leaving the field and Dane Cole's on in 16. Well, we don't know whether that was planned. He doesn't appear to be injured.
I think he's had an excellent game, Andrew Hoare. He's been superb. Coles will add some mobility, though.
The kick from the mark goes downfield from Dagg. It's not out. And Steyn whips it infield here for LaRue. And the winger taken down by Coles. Now Steyn away here for Serpentine. All Blacks driving over the top, but no, they're going to be penalised.
Number 9 did not have the ball. Number 9 did not have the ball when you played it. He was not in the ruck, he was behind it. You played him without the ball.
Technically, he's right. They were good at everything there, the All Blacks. Stayed on their feet, entered from the correct angle through the gate. However, they just got their hands on Forey Dupria, and you're not allowed to touch the halfback. He's not part of the ruck. He's there to clear the ball from the ruck, and they took him out. Good kick from Morné Steyn.
You be careful now, because I've told you what will happen if there's any infringement, willfully.
just confirming it. Lahore tactical sub.
Okay, so Bismarck throws, taken down by Kruger. The All Blacks have defended this very well, as they have done throughout the game. Now Bismarck du Plessis has the ball. Now this is looking better. Still there for Bismarck du Plessis. Cruden, brave tackle. Now Dupree. Cruden and Smith tie him up well and truly. De Villiers hands it off to Etzebeth. Ridden down on the tackle of Retallick. Lays it back. Into Roera. Driven down as well, this time by Sam Whitelock. All Blacks defensive screen is good. Du Plessis, Kirshner takes it off him. All Blacks pile over the top. Now Dupree. Hammering away at this All Black defence. Dupree goes again. Bismarck du Plessis for the third time in the movement. Now the ball's clear. Etzebeth runs into Messam.
Ruck is called.
Dupree again. Now they're going to go wide. De Villiers. Engelbrecht. Again it's Cruden over there.
50-50 play.
50-50 and Dag loses out. Ball away to Lowe. McCaw and Woodcock, two veteran players, make the tackle. Stain to Kirshner. Kirshner running. Conrad Smith front on. Severe underneath. All Blacks withstanding this onslaught at the moment. Dupree again. Bismarck puts the hand in the face of Nonu. But they've held him up and driven him back. And they give away the penalty. And you wonder here whether there might be a yellow.
I think there is.
From the side and no time to stay on your feet. You have been warned about the width of the fences.
He was. He did come in the side, but I think he's unlucky, Liam Messam, because
He's taking it quickly.
He saw the ball. Quick tap from the Springboks. Dupree goes close.
Here
out to
go.
LaRue.
LaRue's over.
Well, they did show great resilience to the All Blacks. They held their line. Messam got sin bin. To be fair, he hadn't even left the field. Are they able to take this when Messam's still making his way off? I'm not sure whether or not they can take it that quickly when a player's been binned. However, the game must go on, and
well, the question
strikes.
is, did he call time back on? Because he called time off for the yellow card. That's the question. Did he call time back on again? Some concern about Aaron Cruden too, who made a couple of big tackles in that passage, and he looks just a little bit the worse for wear.
So here's the chance for Morné Steyn to give the Springboks the lead back. Doesn't miss very many. Willie LaRue, well, he's made a great fist of his first season in the Springboks, and he picked up his third try. He's all enthusiasm, and the Boks back in front, 22-21. I think the Springboks have made some more changes too. We'll just catch up with here in a minute as the All Blacks kick off.
Play, no tackler, no tackler.
Vermeulen running into his own player, but there was no tackler there, so no problem. Here's Steyn, Kirshner, Savia drifting back here. Now Dag. He'll run it up to the line and then make the kick. And Ben Smith will be the first All Black on the scene. And oh, it's nicely done. All Blacks have a man down in back play.
Falmoina.
Now, here they come down the blind side. Here's Etzebeth. Great speed by the big man. taken down by Dag. Ball has popped up, and it's there. Now the All Blacks can return. And Conrad Smith kicks it into the wide open spaces. It's Barrett's on the field. Beauden Barrett flying up. Here's Kirshner. Boy, this game's all over the place.
Numbers for the Springboks.
They sure have. Now it's popped out. Engelbrecht makes a great run.
He's got LaRue.
Chased by Sevilla. And he's lost the ball forward. Well, he certainly has. They both did.
What a counter-attack on the Springboks, but superb defence from Julian Sevilla.
I think we've got a flag here.
Well, there's some genuine concern for a player, LaRue.
I'm going to go with a knock-on. I want to see that tackle that it was not dangerous or high, please.
So the tackle that caused the knock-on?
Yes.
Okay, have a look.
Oh, this could be a penalty try if it's deemed to be illegal. LaRue's down. Cruden's gone. Barrett's on.
3 back, yeah?
Nothing wrong with it. Let's have a look. Nothing wrong with it at all. He did a nosedive. It's hardly the fault of the All Blacks.
Kieran Reid's topped him with his arm, but there's nowhere for Kieran Reid to go. His forearm just lands on LaRue's face.
There's nothing wrong with that tackle. The guy went down, the guy came in, no contact made. I'm going to go with a knock-on.
Oh, that's a nasty
black ball.
face plant.
Yeah.
That really would hurt.
No contact made.
Well, in the meantime...
Went in. I'm your referee this week, not last week.
Charlie Falmoina is off.
Thank you.
Ben Franks is on in 18 for the All Blacks.
How about that period of play?
Okay,
the break down the touchline from Etzebeth, then the Conrad Smith counter-attack, and then the Springboks open the All Blacks up, and superb scrambling defence for the All Blacks. They look set to score. Engelbrecht, what about his work? LaRue. Oh.
Well, Martin Nonu is now going to have to pack on the side of the scrum, because don't forget the All Blacks are down a man on their own feed. Chance for the Springboks to cause some real mayhem here.
2 new players in the front row. Beauden Barrett on the dead ball line, hoping to get a little bit of time to clear.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Yes, 9!
So he gets it in, Aaron Smith. It's a battle to hold it up. Oh, untidy.
Carry back, scrum, green ball.
I agree with Aaron Smith. I think Forey Dupree actually knocked the ball out of his hands.
Well, they're on their feet at Ellis Park. They're a bit depressed at half-time.
I take that back. He got his hands on Aaron Smith, which stopped the clearance.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, great work from the veteran, isn't it? He went missing early on at a crucial time, Forey Dupree, but you think if they can get this try, then his kicking game becomes absolutely crucial.
So what here? What mentality? Do they go for the pushover?
Green 2 and green 3 substitutions.
Looks like they're trying to get Adrian Strauss on.
Well, Bismarck du Plessis doesn't want to know about it.
He's going to have to go.
Well, he has to go because he's already come on. And Yanni du Plessis and Bismarck du Plessis leave together for Connie Oosthuizen and Adrian Strauss, from the 2 guys from the Cheetahs. And I can tell you, Bismarck du Plessis is not happy.
Massive moment in the game.
Don't waste it, middle.
The Springboks with 3 tries already. The All Blacks under the pump, down a man.
And it's 8 against 7 too. Nonu has to defend.
Come back a bit, on the 5.
Bismarck still hovering there, you can see him.
You retire, you can referee.
He wants to watch the scrum, he's a front rower.
Yeah, on the middle 5.
I think he's going to be asked to move on.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't stand there.
Well, Corpus Vessels, who's one of the assistants to the referees, just told him, you have to move, and he said, no, I'm not going to.
Bind! Set!
Now he gets it in, Dupree. Vermeulen holds. Now Vermeulen goes. All Blacks get underneath and hold him up. Now Dupree. Etzebeth ridden to the ground by Retallick. Now the new man, Strauss. Ball bounces loose. All Blacks try and turn
Retallick.
it over. Oh, Retallick's turned it over brilliantly. Back now for Dag.
Stay black.
And it's not going to go out. But it's way down in Springbok territory with Kirshner. Now he's not going to kick this quite clearly. Nonu meets him on the 10-metre line. Now Dupree. LaRue. Reid and McCaw, they let him go though. Wriggles through a couple of tackles. Dupree again as the Springboks keep the pressure up. Smith lowers Etzebeth. All Blacks looking to turn, going to get a penalty. Didn't release it, Etzebeth.
On his feet, went down because
And boy, that is gold when you've got 14 players on the ground.
Oh, just incredible defence and courage.
First defence is the holding on.
Down a man against one of the best scrummaging teams in the world. They held their line with such great stamina, then turned the ball over by Retallick, and then Kieran Reid over the ball turns it over for the second time in the Springbok movement.
Beauden Barrett. And they'll go to a line out, but it's in Springbok territory.
Okay.
So it looks like the beast is, his day's over, Tony.
Yeah, Wyatt Crockett coming on for the All Blacks in 17. Guthrie Steenkamp in 17 for the Springboks. So big changes. Fatigue's going to be a huge issue in this game.
Well, it's an all-new front row for the All Blacks as Aaron Smith slings it wide here for Barrett. And Beauden Barrett carries it up.
Release now!
Now Aaron Smith for Nonu. On it goes to Dag. Bouncing out of Engelbrecht's tackle. Good run by Israel Dag. Aaron Smith again. Now Whitelock.
Last!
Springboks having a shot at it, but no joy there. So Barrett moves it on to Franks. Ben Franks. Conrad Smith. Now here's Barrett again. Reid slipped a beautiful pass. Savia bounces out of one. Still going. Just short. Conrad Smith tries to get his hands on it. Gives it off to Aaron Smith. Remember, they only got 14. Here's Ben Franks.
Panthers, you're all offside. Drop was forward.
They're offside, the Springboks. Here's Nonu. Nonu! Did he get it down? He's got to go upstairs, Nigel Owens, and have a look. He certainly got it down in the end. Well, what a counter.
Well, de Villiers is saying here, you blew the whistle before he put the ball on the ground.
Excuse me, please. That is enough.
Boy, this is a huge moment in the whole championship.
Okay, Graham.
Yeah, Nigel.
Is it a try, yes or no? Just be aware that when you know my whistle went, if it's not a try, I'm going back to the advantage offside.
Try yes or no, okay.
5-3.
Well, he's been very clear tonight, Nigel Owens. No complaints there. Just
I think he's been excellent.
No worries. I'm happy with that.
And there's been a lot in this game. There's been a lot to look at. Here's Nonu. Now, it's Khaleesi that gets underneath him and gets his arm out, so Nonu has to double wriggle here. He's initially short. Khaleesi's underneath with his arm there. The ball is short. That's short. That's close, though.
well, that would have been the Rugby Championship right there and then.
The All Blacks think they've scored a try. They're making their way back, as you do, with a bit of poker for the referee or the TMO. He's not looking at that, though.
Advantage for offside here, John, okay? Number 5.
Well, we've got to see the angle from behind too, surely. Here it is.
Well, that doesn't tell us a lot.
Yeah, but
Graham?
he eventually passes, puts it down.
Yeah, I've told him back.
But I think it's after the whistle's gone. Look, just here.
Yes, eventually.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Graham?
award that.
Well, I
Nigel?
think
Let me tell you what I'm seeing, okay?
Okay.
I'm seeing the ball short, and then there's too many movements before it's grounded afterwards, so I'm going to go back for the offside, 5 green, unless you have a more clear and obvious picture than what I've seen.
No, I agree with you.
You agree?
Short and the
Thank you
penalty
very
back.
much.
Okay.
No try, it is short, it's too much movement, no advantage. Number 5, offside.
Wow, what great defence from Sia Kolisi. He keeps the Springboks in the championship. They're going to
Number
lose
5,
the lead.
offside.
Bowden Barrett had the kicking tee either way.
Yes?
Well, what a scintillating counter-attack
number
from the All
5.
Blacks. The severe run, how close was he? Powered his way through Kirshner like he wasn't even there, just dropped the big shoulder.
So he kicks the penalty, Bowden Barrett, and the All Blacks back in front. 15 minutes into the second half.
Just to emphasise what I meant about keeping them in the championship, if that try was awarded, it was all over. It was a 4-try bonus, come what may. So that's a huge moment. Terrific effort from Kolisi from the Stormers.
Stain kicks off really high. Whitelock has time this time, and he breaks the first tackle. And the All Blacks set it up nicely with Aaron Smith away downfield. Vermeulen waits, goes early, knocked over by firstly Xavier, then McCaw. Now Dupria for Stain. Kirshner's up in the line again. Good tackle by Reid. Dupria. Stain running at the line. Don't often see it. Bouncing Retallick out of the road.
Don't often see that either.
No, you don't. Dupria to Kirshner. Now Kolisi, who's made a big impression. All Blacks driving through on the ball. LaRue changes the point of attack. Off it goes to Oosthuizen. Dupria again. Stain. Now Strauss. Engelbrecht's run well today, but he's run close to the touchline here. They try to keep it in. Smith back to Dag. Charged and in touch.
Conrad Smith, he pops up in those places all the time, doesn't he? Gets himself in between defenders, in between tacklers, and also attackers. Look at this. I wasn't sure what I was actually seeing there. Mornay Stain bumps off Retallick. Look at this. Boom. Far.
Yeah. Liam Messam back from the dog box. Etzebeth. So problems again for the All Blacks. Steenkamp. McCaw makes the tackle. Now Dupria. Stain de Villiers. Over the top of Barrett. De Villiers scores. Here's the bonus point that the Springboks are after.
Massive moment, and a massive man for the Springboks this year steps up. Jean de Villiers. He's at the heart of everything they've done sensationally well in this game, but particularly in this moment, the power through Barrett. Nonu tries to scrag him, bounces the ball over in the tackle of Dag. The captain stands up. TJ, he's been on fire all season.
Well, that's leadership for you. He's one of the great players in the world, and he said, I'm going to take responsibility for this. And look at Heineke Meyer.
Well, you've got to think back. It was All Blacks throw to that line out. They tried to get the one that goes over the 15 for a player to run through. Etzebeth was there in a flash. How did he get there so quickly?
Yeah, that was a bad mistake, wasn't it?
Yeah, good, okay. Keep it properly with you, okay? Any little
You'd have to wonder whether they really would have been better off just playing the percentages, but it's all done now.
Mornay Stein to increase the lead, but no. So it's an unconverted try, but for the first time since 2010, the All Blacks have conceded 4 tries. It was the Wallabies in Hong Kong who did it, 2-10. So 4 tries to the Springboks. They have a bonus point. Now they've got to hang on and hope that the All Blacks don't score another try.
And the All Blacks look capable.
There's the kickoff. Taken down by Kruger. Dupria. Stein. Kirshner with the kick. And miles too far. They took it back inside the 22. They'll have to go all the way back.
Well, it does beg the question, does the Springbok mindset change? Now they've got the bonus point. Do they try and close it down? Do they stop the running game and try and play more their traditional style? Now they're going to have to defend in their own territory.
Ticking over to the 3-quarter mark in this remarkable game. Coles throws. It's there for Smith. Slings it away for Savia. Bounces Stein out of the road. Makes good ground.
Lean away, lost.
Now Aaron Smith. Here's Barrett. Barrett! Bowden Barrett! What a try! There's the championship.
How good must that boy be feeling? He got pushed off by de Villiers a few moments ago, but steps up, shows his class, didn't drop his head. In fact, he lifted his head and he went through the Springboks like knife through butter. He sliced them apart. Bowden Barrett secures the championship for the All Blacks. What a moment in this game. This is the mistake from Kirshner. Vitally important that the kick went over the touchline on the full, so they went back to the line out. Not a lot on when the ball comes to Barrett. A static ball. Out the back it goes to him. 1, 2 defenders, 3 defenders. The pace, the finish. Oh, wow, what a game, what a try, what a moment.
And I'm afraid, for South Africa's perspective, the culprit on that occasion was Jean de Villiers. He flew up out of the line, and that's what provided the opening for, well, New Zealand's number 3 first 5. You're not badly off when a man can come on and do that in the game and converts his own try.
Just have a look at the transfer of the ball from one hand to the other. There it is on the left, then the right, then the left. How good's that? How good is that?
That is just class to watch.
Hang on a minute, please. Say again.
Now a discussion as we have a look at the All Black bench. One of the assistant referees is on here, not sure what they're chatting about.
Okay, so team sheet, Kevin Milano is not on the team sheet. He's on the team sheet, yeah. Not on the field.
Oh, now this is interesting, because apparently on the official team sheet it said Kevin Mialama
was on the field before he was replaced.
We did hear that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right, is the guy who's on the field on the team sheet?
Not at all, no.
Are you 100% sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's a big problem here. We got told about this pre-game, didn't we, Nisbo? You should explain it. Well,
Yes.
let's listen to see whether or not these guys are going to talk a bit more.
Well, I got asked by the South African commentators if there was something wrong with Coles. I said, no, I don't think so, because they said, well, Mialama's name is on the team sheet. So I checked with Darren Shand.
I've been informed
the media
that
officer
your
as well.
number
There's
16
Darren Shand out there.
is not on the team sheet. So why is he on the field?
It's a complete typo.
Pardon?
It's just a complete typo error. I didn't realise until they showed me just now during the game. So
It's a complete
genuine mistake.
typing error.
Genuine mistake, mate. That's all it is. Honestly, I've done 120 tests. I don't, just a complete mistake. I know. What do you reckon, mate? Okay, John. Just a complete mistake. I'm sorry.
I'm going to go with your seniority here. We'll take it as a we're going to take it as a typing error. 16 will stay on. He's off the team sheet, okay? Any issues can be dealt with afterwards. We're going to carry on, yeah?
Play on, we deduct
We
points
play on.
of the overall log.
Yes, carry on. Carry on, okay?
He wanted the try ruled out.
Thank you, John.
The program says Dane Coles.
That's right, yeah. But the official team sheet, Tony, which has to be submitted,
By the manager and signed.
By the manager and signed. Had Kevin Mialanu's name on it.
This could be costly.
No, we're not on that.
Who knows?
He's on the field when he shouldn't be, but that's different. If you were down to 40 men and they brought somebody on they shouldn't have, that's different.
Well,
I'm as sure as I can be.
we may hear more about it, who knows. John de Villiers takes it in pretty good humour, and we're away again. It's had everything this game. Is there anything we haven't had yet?
Oh, something else is bound to happen.
Aaron Smith. This one will come down just out from the 22. Savia's in there challenging, but Vermeulen wins it. He's been really immense tonight for the Springboks.
Uh-oh,
Franks is in trouble here.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Against two. Okay, we play.
Oh dear. Anyway, let's carry on for the moment. Engelbrecht, that's forward. And they've gone into touch.
Time out.
It's a reckless forearm, is what it is. It's not done any damage, but it's reckless.
Okay, I haven't seen anything, okay?
We have a contest here.
Yeah.
For the contest, we have a swinging arm from 18 Black
Okay.
on the head of a South African player.
Okay. Do we need to look at it again, or are you happy to give me a call?
I'm happy to give you a call.
And the call and the recommendation?
Yellow cards.
A penalty and a yellow card against number.
18 Black.
Okay. Don't need to check. We're happy to make the call. 18 Black, please.
I told you there'd be more.
18 Black.
Here we go
Swinging
again.
arm in against the head. 18. Can you get me 18 Black, please?
To be fair, it's pretty harmless, but you just can't do that, unfortunately.
And you're happy we don't need to check? No, we're happy to make the calls. You come in with a swinging arm and against the head, that's a yellow card offence. Off you go, please. There, John.
Well, the All Blacks making it tough
Good
for
man,
themselves.
good teamwork, well done. Good call.
Oh, maybe it's not that harmless.
Time on.
Well, he's not happy, Steve Hansen, and it'll be directed at Ben Franks. It wasn't a great move.
Let's keep on top of this now, boys.
So the All Blacks are going to play 20 minutes of this game with 14 men. They've got the championship, but they haven't got the match yet. And it's going to be tough from here. Strauss throws. Springboks
Okay, Black, away now.
haven't had a lot of luck with the rolling maul so far tonight. This one going okay.
Away for.
Been stolen by Messam and Retallick. Well, the All Blacks have diffused the rolling maul extremely well. Now back to Barrett. And Bowden Barrett relieves a lot of the pressure. Well, you're right, Justin. We've just about seen it all.
We've seen a lot.
Well, how many times have we seen that? The Springboks putting the ball into touch close to the line. The All Blacks obviously worked on their line-out drive defence. They have all winter. But that was outstanding again. Messam was the man who got in and ripped it. Francois Lowe, I think he was the guy that had the ball. He's down getting attention. Of course, Charlie Faumuina now warming up on the sideline, because with Franks in the bin, he may have to come back on.
Stephen Luatua on Tony, so
On a 19.
yeah.
And I think that is for Messam.
Graham, everything okay with you?
Well, there've been some spectacular moments in this game.
Just looking at some of the excellent work of Willie Leroux. He's an energetic, high-tempo player, gets himself off his wing, involved in the game, can break tackles, is good on his feet.
Play resumes. Reid gets a hand in Luatua. So the All Blacks steal a line out against the throw, as Aaron Smith works it off to Barrett. A nice midfield bomb. Kirshner's got his eye on the ball, and that's been knocked on by Kirshner. So Reid opens it up for Stephen Luatua, and he bounces away downfield just on the All Black side of halfway. Now here's Savia again with pace. He's got Reid, Kieran Reid. He's got the speed, and he'll go under the bar.
Superb work down the blind side from firstly McCaw, drew and passed. That's what got the space on the outside, and then Severe just angled in subtly. Watch McCaw here. It comes out to him here now. Just nice hands to draw that last defender. That freed the space. Severe angles in beautifully and then just turns the pass back to where he knew Reid would be tracking the touchline. Brilliant blindside execution from the All Blacks.
I think you've got to go back to the high kick too, Justin. It was a very good kick out of the All Blacks defensive quarter. The chase, the pressure on Kirshner. He couldn't take it. And the counter punch try. What a moment.
Again, the All Blacks with 14 men. How much ticker does this team have?
You could almost see it. I mean, I'm very close to the field here. You can almost see the determination levels rise as the adversity does.
Barrett converts, and the All Blacks now have their best lead in the game by 11. Kieran Reid gets another test try, and it was beautifully set up. Savia, just look at him angle in, which freed up Reid. And Etzebeth's got a bit of pace. We saw that earlier. Little signal to the crowd. I wouldn't imagine there'll be too many signalling back. And it's 38-27. And boy, we've still got 14 minutes to go. Now the kickoff. Sam Whitelock has it.
Still plenty of time for the Springboks to win this game.
Aaron Smith. Vermeulen waits again. Severe coming forward, but this time Vermeulen doesn't get it right. And he knocks it on.
Just looking shaky under the high ball now, the Springboks. Vermeulen, who's had a very strong game, guilty on that occasion, but the All Blacks are chasing so well. They're putting real pressure on the kickers. They're getting the depth right of the kicks. Charlie Faumuina is going to have to come back on here. And I think Stephen Luatua, who hasn't been there for very long at all, is going to have to leave the field.
Well, Charlie Faumuina didn't look too happy when he left, injury-wise, I mean. He looked like he'd taken a bit of a knock.
Well, in fact, Retallick's coming off.
So Luatua goes in, what, into the second row, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they might be trying to get Charles Piutau on too, Tony.
Well, he's warming up. Martin Ngon, who's just coming in, I think he's going to have to pack down in the scrum. Crockett on there, of course, on the loose head side in 17. Must be looking for a quick heel here.
Yeah, when the All Blacks are feeding the scrum on attack, they'll make sure that they have that extra player. They don't need him out in the back line. They need to win the scrum ball first and foremost. They don't have to worry about numbers out in the back line or anything like that. They'll probably be set to kick here.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Now he can get it in.
Yes, 9.
Good refereeing by Owens. Just waited. Now Aaron Smith.
Stay
Barrett.
back.
Again, they go the highway. Here comes Severe from the blind side.
Play on.
But this time the bounce doesn't favour the All Blacks. And away goes LaRue with his pace. Now De Villiers finding holes. De Villiers! He's knocked it on. In a big tackle. I think it was Luatua. Now the counter-attack. Here goes Ben Smith. The kick and chase is on.
Conrad Smith leading the charge.
Vermeulen's the only player back there. He needs a decent bounce, but Smith's got him. Barrett's there as well, but the Springboks have got players back behind the ball. And it's swung away by Serpentine. Now, Engelbrecht fires it back to Dupria. Off to Kirshner. Good tackle. Made by Coles. All Blacks try to wrestle it away. Don't get it this time. Now here goes Strauss. Dupria looking for someone to give it to. It's there for the All Blacks. It was loose. And
Not offside. No advantage. Second man, hands in the ruck.
it's a late call all the way back for an offside against the All Blacks.
I tell you what, How are these players even going to walk off the field? They must be exhausted. Both teams.
Well, there's the altitude thing too, isn't it?
Oh.
They've run themselves to a standstill.
It's going to be a very interesting point what happens if there is a technicality over Dane Coles. What can they do about it? They can't reverse the result of the game. They might dock the All Blacks points, but they can't change the result of the game or the fact that they score bonus points, can they?
Yeah, it's not even worth thinking about, is it? It could be a real mess. A real mess. Hopefully it's not.
Julian Savia has left the field, and Aaron Smith is about to leave the field as well. Tawara Kurbalo coming on in 21. And Piatau on as well for Julian Savia. Players coming to the bench just looking absolutely exhausted.
Looks like Dag on the wing. Here's Dane Coles. Good burst by the hooker. Tidied it up nicely. Now Kurbalo's first act.
Good man.
And beautifully claimed. The All Blacks, Ben Smith again. Now Reid shifting up Barrett with a wiper's kick. Haven't seen a lot of kicking in this game. Kirshner, no room. He's going to have a go though. But he picked Conrad Smith. You don't go through there.
Up to his feet, play.
Donner's ripped it.
Kurbalo, and that's come off Willie LaRue. Should be an All Black line out this. Well, Kirshner made a decision, but I think he picked on the wrong players.
Yeah, poor decision.
I think the Springboks are flagging, guys. They're starting to lose the aerial battle. They lost one of their own lineouts. The fitness of this All Black team, and also the Springboks are now having to chase the game. 11 points behind into the last 10.
Time out, please, Gavi. Okay,
So, well, it looks like we're looking for another replacement player here. And
Patrick Lambie on in 22. Kirshner coming to the sideline. He's had a real mixed bag, Zane Kirshner. Bit of a whipping boy for the locals here. He's done some good things, but he's made a few mistakes as well.
Your feet underneath you. Time on.
still 14 men, of course, the All Blacks. Piatau this time playing on the side of the scrum. 10 minutes left.
Bind! Set!
So Kurbalo to roll this in.
Yes, 9!
Oh, he's gonna, yeah, 2 shots at it. Went straight back to him.
Yeah. I probably was a bit too far away there. It's very loud. Okay?
Just have a look at this. It bounces off a
It's
foot.
a bit of both, okay? You've got
Straight
to be
back to
slow,
him.
a bit of it moving, we go again, okay? Keep your feet. Let the ball come in, please. In the middle. Yeah, feet away, let it come in first. When it comes in, not before.
Seem to have been here for an age.
Down your 9 in the middle.
Exactly. Oh boy, some talking points coming out of this game. Just fantastic rugby.
Set.
9 minutes remaining.
Yes,
Kurbalo,
9.
now he gets it in to this reduced All Black scrum. They've done really well. Barrett drops it off to Nonu. Nonu against the tide and finally wrestled down by Etzebeth. Ball loose, snapped up by Coles. It's all over the place.
Accidental off Black, scrum down, 3 more. Not with you, after you, accidentally onto the road.
Nonu making an inquiry there. It wasn't after him. Wasn't his knock on.
Okay then lads, let's go please. Are we happy with the last scrum?
Well, I think we made the comment at
Same
Eden
again,
Park.
this one.
Evan Etzebeth, 21 years of age. Boy, what a future he has. But if the All Blacks win this game, it'll be their 50th Test win over the Springboks.
Bind.
In 87
Set.
Test matches. They've been going
Yes,
round
mate.
since 1921. Boy, the record at Ellis Park has been a struggle. If the All Blacks can win, it'll be just their 4th win on this great rugby ground.
Okay, lads, get your feet underneath, please. Lads, we've been excellent all game. Let's get it stationary square now, okay? Hold it, control, please. Got to be in the middle. If not, it'll be a free kick.
7 minutes
French.
remaining. Ben French can't be too far away
Bind!
from coming back.
Set!
Ruben Pienaar.
Hold it steady, please, Black.
So they're going to go with a short kick here, the Springboks. De Villiers taken by Barlow.
Away now, Black, please.
Trapped inside their own 22 though. Pienaar away for Khaleesi. Oosthuizen dumped in the, down by Kieran Reid. On goes Adrian Strauss.
Lost now.
Very slow progress here at the Springboks. Now Vermeulen trying to hold Reid off. Crockett though puts him away. Now Pienaar away for De Villiers. The kick and chase. Shadowed back by Dag. And he's got time to return the favour with a massive punt. Gee, he tore off some ground there.
From no angle. Yeah, from no angle. You're right. He had nowhere to go and still pumped the ball a good 50 metres down the field. Look at Richie McCaw there over the ball. How's he not win that penalty? Come on. What else do you have to do?
Clear and obvious, I think, are the words they use, aren't they?
Yeah.
Charlie Faumuina trudging back off the field.
I think Sam Cane might be out there too.
He is.
Tony, somewhere. Here's Coles. Dane Coles lays it back, and there is Barlow. Barrett happy to play the percentages now. Beauden Barrett nicely judged. And all the Springboks can do is return it away with a kick. And I think you're right. I think the spirit is gone.
Yeah, for your reference, Kane on in 20.
Disputing possession there. Lured to it and Reid. Another high-scoring game as it's won by Sam Whitelock. Now Nonu shifts it away. Conrad Smith thinking we need to straighten this attack, so he does so. Barlow keeps it going the same way though. Oh, intercept!
They won't get him. They won't get him.
Oh, I don't know. Barrett's making a good effort. Oh, what a great effort. Try given though.
Oh no, he's been told to go upstairs and have a look at this.
Beauden Barrett chased him down. He's probably scored. Willie LaRue to get his second try.
I tell you what, I think Nigel Owens is blowing a tyre as well.
Try yes or no.
Yeah,
Okay.
he needs a physio.
I just put something in my calf or something else.
Now we've had it all. I think he made it. Look, for me, I know I was calling it while he was running. It looked like he was going to streak past Beauden Barrett, but he made such a great effort, Barrett. Nearly got him.
Watch the trailing foot, Oh, no,
he did get him.
He's got him. Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
I've written it down, I'll scratch it out.
Might have to scratch out Nigel too in a moment, I think.
We have had it all.
We've had the lot. He had to turn, Beauden Barrett. That's why I thought they won't get him, because that was a genuine, crisp, clean intercept from LaRue. So Barrett had to turn and then chase. The momentum was already with LaRue. That is blistering speed from Beauden Barrett.
Well, he's not sure, Nigel Owens. He won't know till he runs, I suppose.
Nigel, how are we? Okay, his foot in touch. It's a line out to Black.
Time is out.
What another massive moment in this game. Look, I've mentioned it before, the ticker, just not give up the All Blacks. If the Springboks had scored there and converted, game on. Instead, they just show so much heart.
Well, what about Beauden Barrett in the last 10 minutes? A super individual try, and then a try-saving tackle. Loose ball has been picked up by Piutau, and the All Blacks, you see Barrett way back on the dead ball line, not needed. Kerr-Barlow thumps a lovely kick. That's a beauty. It's been claimed by LaRue, but they're back inside their own half here, the Springboks. And here's Lambie. Pienaar away for Steyn. Engelbrecht. Nice tackle by Sam Cane. Now the charge from Oosthuizen. Pienaar again. Engelbrecht. Somewhere it's gone loose, knocked on. All Blacks have turned it over. Kerr-Barlow's got it. Happy to take the scrum, I think. Yes. As time ticks down, 3 minutes remaining in a game that has produced 9 tries so far. And apart from the World Cup final, which was a bit of a rogue result because it was only, what, 15 to 12. That was a forward pass anyway. All of the subsequent games have been really high scoring here at Ellis Park.
Greg, you okay there?
Well, if the All Black players could look up into the stands now, they'd get a huge amount of satisfaction at seeing quite a large number of people leaving the stadium. Doesn't show it in that shot, obviously, but on this near side to us, they're flocking out of here in their numbers. They've experienced, many of them not been here before, and they've sent them home early. Job done.
Just looking at the Springboks' best lead of the match was 15 points to 7. So they led by 8 at one stage. But the All Blacks led at half-time. The Springboks regained the lead. But since that time, Barrett and Reid have scored tries, and the All Blacks have this 11-point buffer.
Bind, set,
and a penalty goes to the box. Very few penalties in the game, really, as Pienaar spins it across. De Villiers, he'll keep trying as Pienaar sends it up. Kruger knocks it on. All Blacks reclaim it, and Barrett will clear it away with a hoof. Away downfield it goes. Ben Smith's coming very smartly. He's the only All Black there, though. But the Springboks, well, they're really going to try and keep it going here. Pienaar hands it off. And here is Strauss. Pienaar again. Hands let them down, but Etzebeth. Oh, he's locked it on too. De Villiers.
Backwards play.
Now, here's an opportunity perhaps. Francois Lowe got it away to Lambie. Can they finish with a try? No, it's been taken away by Kane. Maybe the All Blacks will finish with a flourish. Here's Dag with his speed. They're lining up inside. Piutau. Dag. Oh, McCaw can't hang on.
The wrong man. It had to go to McCaw, is he, Dag?
Okay, play continues. It's been like this for 80 minutes.
Kind of appropriate, isn't it?
Steenkamp takes it into the setup. They can't win, the Springboks, but they can finish with a flourish. Now, here is Franco van der Merwe in the yellow headgear on debut. Not going to be a winning one. Connie Oosthuizen, McCaw nails him. Now Franks, another chance for the All Blacks. Up to Nonu. Looks for support. Franks is still there. Shoves Serpentine out of the road. Kerr-Barlow knocked down. Here's Luatua. There goes the siren. Kerr-Barlow to Nonu.
I got you.
It's had absolutely everything. Here goes LaRue. Whistle goes.
No advantage here.
And that will be the final whistle in one of the most remarkable games of rugby you will ever see. The All Blacks win the Rugby Championship, and they win at Ellis Park for just the 4th time, 38-27. Okay, let's now hear now from Richie McCaw. He's with Tony.
Well, Richie, what a test match. You've played some really tough ones in your time, but how did that one stack up, and in terms of the win as well?
Oh, it's a hell of a match to win, you know, like we had both teams. I haven't seen the Springboks play a game like that for a long time, and, you know, I don't know how much running there was, but there's a hell of a lot, and, you know, I'm just proud of the way the boys, you know, dug in, and, you know, there's a couple of times we lost momentum, but, you know, kept believing, but, yeah, as you say, one hell of a match.
The fact is, you weren't going to be content with a bonus point to take the championship, were you? You really wanted to win this match.
Yeah, that would have been pretty hollow, standing up there and getting the trophy because of that, but I think, you know, you put those things to the side, and the thing that keeps this team going is wanting to perform better and better, and, you know, what better place to test yourself than the box at Ellis Park, and that's why you play the game for matches like tonight.
They threw everything at you, and I suppose crucial periods in the game were when they tried to hit you with their line-out drive, and you defended those. Yeah,
we put a bit of work into that, and we knew that's the heart of their game, and, you know, if you can stop them getting I guess, you know, lifting from those sort of things in the game, and I thought, you know, the score just for half-time and a couple of times just turn over the ball, we made them pay. They're critical moments.
We'll be talking about it during game. How the heck are you feeling? You haven't had a game of footy for quite a long time. You've just gone through 80 minutes of probably the toughest test imaginable.
Yeah, well, I was feeling it at times, don't worry about that. There was a couple of times where I was standing about 50 metres away, I think, hell. But I guess, you know, you just got to dig in and just do what you can for the team. So, yeah, we got there.
And, of course, the depth of the side. You're able to bring on Bodie Barrett and to score a try, a crucial try like that. It says a lot about what you've built here.
Yeah, and I think that's a symptom of the environment you got, that you believe in guys that come in, and there's always going to be injuries, and you just slot straight in. You know, we had to play with 14 men at times, and, you know, all the boys had to dig deep for 20 minutes of the game. But, yeah, proud of all the men.
The 4th All Black team only to beat the Springboks at Ellis Park. That must feel good.
Yeah, I guess just from a personal point of view, you dreamed of playing a test here growing up, and to get a win, you know, when it's pretty rare, it's pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Richie. Thanks.
Cheers, TJ.
Yes, the thoughts there of Richie McCaw, and the All Blacks have triumphed in the Rugby Championship, and they have beaten the Springboks here at Ellis Park in Johannesburg, 38-27.